So, I'm back in my apartment in Trondheim here with my amazing teddy bears and my beautiful poster and my froggy friend. And yeah, basically about yesterday, there's particularly one incident that I want to talk about. And it sort of involves the theme of monogamy versus polygamy, being in a committed relationship versus having the ability to date multiple partners. And basically, what happened is I was out in town with two friends of mine, and we were just talking to random people, just like chatting up anyone that we found interesting, just trying to see if we found someone cool that we could vibe with. And one of my friends had talked to these three girls a bit early in the night. He just met them on the street, and they were pretty much the most beautiful girls we saw in Oslo that day. Now, we ended up, after he talked to them, they left somewhere else, and then we ended up meeting them again while we are in the queue to another nightclub. And to be honest, I was really tired at this point. I'd only slept like 2 hours the night before. But we ended up meeting the girls. We ended up having them join us in the queue to get to the nightclub. And like I said, these girls were just really fucking nice. And I thought to myself, okay, let's just see whether these girls are as cool as they look. So I ended up talking to one of them, and we just hit it off really well. Talked about psychology, talked about the society, talked about just a lot of deep talks like that, a lot of deep stuff. And the chemistry was just really fucking amazing. It was really nice. We just sat basically like talking for hours, and she was like joking about how we should get married, how we should go to Thailand on our marriage holiday, and yeah, we're just vibing around, and it was really like really flirty behavior. But the interesting thing was that when the nightclub closed and it was just four of us left, it was me and the girl that I was talking to, and one of my friends, and a girl that he was talking to. So we ended up walking out of the nightclub. We are gonna go find some food and shit. And while we were out there, I decided I was just gonna, or it wasn't a decision. It was just like something natural to do. I just basically held my arm around her back, around her waist, and she instantly sort of like pushed it off and was like, "Oh, I can't do this here. My boyfriend is gonna find out." And that was the first time I actually heard any word about a boyfriend. And my first reaction was actually, I just thought, this is interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Um, so I didn't know, like, a lot of people are in open relationships. A lot of people are they might be dating someone, but they might also be like open to meet other people and shit like that. So when she said that she had a boyfriend, I didn't want to like make any conclusions about it. So basically, we just kept on going. Went to a place and ate and shit like that, and it was quite funny. Like we were gonna go and order a kebab and shit, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a kebab without meat." And basically, I just told her like, "Yeah, I'm vegetarian as well," and she just couldn't believe that I was vegetarian. And she was like telling her friend like, "Oh, he's vegetarian," blah 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 blah, and just like, I don't I don't really see where that fits into this story. The point is like, she thought I was very interesting. I thought she was interesting. We ended up walking together, basically back to her place. And while we were walking, like she was talking about how her and her boyfriend were having a bit like difficulties, blah blah blah. How they had broken up and gotten back together again all the time. And basically I was just chilling, like I was just gonna be like, okay, whatever happens happens. I'm just gonna enjoy my time, like enjoy the moment. So we ended up going back to her place, and while she was like, I was in the couch in the living room, and she was like just in a room like changing some clothes. She came back, we sat down, just like talked for a minute, and then she went over to her computer and started. I think she was on Messenger or something like that. And then after like 30 seconds, a minute or something, she turned around and she looked really like I don't know, like a bit sad and like lost. I don't know. And I was like, okay, what's going on right now? So she told me that her boyfriend was gonna be there in any minute. And I was like, what the fuck? When is he coming? Like 1 minute, 10 minutes? And she was like, yeah, he lives right across the street, so he can be here anytime. Um, so I actually ended up having to leave her apartment because her lawyer boyfriend was gonna come over while I was there. So all in all, it was a very interesting experience, and to be honest, the reason why I don't see myself dating someone exclusively, at least for the indefinite future, uh, is because of situations like this. Sometimes, like, you never know who you're gonna meet, where you're gonna meet them, and when you're gonna meet them. And you never know who you're gonna like and who you're not gonna like until you do. And I don't necessarily believe that love is, or attraction, or connecting with people like an exclusive thing. It's not like if I meet a girl and then we end up dating. It's not like she's the only girl that I can get feelings for, that I can love, or that I can be attracted to or connect with. I believe like we have many fish in the sea. I believe there's so many people that you can vibe with, that you can connect with if you find them. And like if you end up in a situation where like you're dating someone and then you go out and you meet this person and you just have this amazing connection, there's loads of attraction back and forth, and then you're gonna be like, no, I can't do anything with you because my girlfriend that is not even here right now, that has nothing to do with how I live my life when I'm not with her, might get sad because, or jealous because I was with someone else when I was not with her. And I believe that's very like possessive thinking. It's very like, oh, you can't like imagine if I had a girlfriend and she went out and she met this awesome dude. Why would I stop her from having fun with that guy in that moment? Like, I know when she comes back to me, she's gonna be with me. Uh, it's not like you don't let your friends have other friends than you. It's not like, oh, my best friend, you can't have other friends than me. I need you to only be with me. Like, that's possessive and it's needy, and it's like, aren't you like confident in yourself? Aren't you confident in your relationships with other people? And I believe that if you are confident with your relationships with other people, you would know that if your girlfriend goes and fucks some other dude because she felt it that night, she felt attracted the night, felt that attracted to that guy, she's gonna come back to you. And if she doesn't, then you're not right for each other. It's like, and why would it bother you that she like went out and slept with someone else? You weren't even there. You were probably having fun some other place. You were doing some cool shit. You were hustling. You were fucking seeing some other cool people, seeing some other cool friends. Like, and I believe like when you're present with someone in the moment, like when you're with someone, you should be there with them. And you shouldn't be thinking about what's going on in all the other places. You shouldn't be restricting yourself due to like some weird social norms that we've established. I mean, it makes sense to be in an exclusive relationship if you're like raising a 1 year old or raising like a kid and you want a stable life and you can't be bothered to just like have insecurity and you want, uh, you have a lot of shit going on, like stuff like that. But if you're young or if you're just living a lifestyle where you don't have like massive responsibility to raise a family or some shit like that, just love the people you love. Don't restrict love, don't restrict connections, and just let yourself be free to be present with the person you're at in that moment. And of course, like, don't lead someone on. Don't like tell someone you're gonna be exclusive with them and then go around like cheating and shit like that. Be honest, be like, tell people like, hey, like I see people like if I find someone interesting, I'm gonna find them interesting and I'm gonna talk to them and I'm gonna enjoy the company and of course when I'm with you, I'm gonna be with you and I'm gonna be present with you and I'm gonna do whatever feels right here and now. And then when I'm with that person, I'm gonna do whatever feels right here and now with that person. And to be honest, to me, it sounds absurd to live any other way. To live in the present moment and not do what feels natural, to restrict yourself because of some thoughts you have that this person might get hurt. I mean, if that person get hurt, then like, I'm sorry, but it's like it's their ego that gets hurt. It's not. I mean, it's if you can't accept that other people can love other people, can connect with other people, can have fun with other people. I mean, it's like then I mean, maybe you should take a look at yourself. Maybe you should realize, okay, why am I jealous? And just really dig deep. And this isn't like it's not like I'm not saying like uh I can get jealous. Like I can get really fucking jealous like at times. Um, but when I get jealous, I try to be aware of that jealousy and just stay with the emotion, but not act on it because I know that jealousy is an emotion that is is an emotion that's created by my ego because I'm afraid of losing something. I'm afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of losing something that I'm possessive about. And if you're possessive about other people, if you say that, oh, this person is mine, um, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing everyone a disservice. It might sound cute, it might sound nice, but yeah, that's just my rant for today. That's why I'm currently open in an open relationship. I allow myself to meet other people, and I don't, and I allow others to do that. I allow girls I'm dating. I allow them to do that as well, and I stay open about it. I don't try to lead people on to believe anything else. And yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion, but that's just my words on it. Cheers.